Hush! Hi, my name is Coach Chris Gerhardt, and I'm here today to show you how to kick harder and higher. I have 20 years of mixed martial arts experience. I've been a head coach. I've owned boxing clubs. I've owned kickboxing clubs, and I've been helping people for a long time, and I've picked up these few details along the way. The first thing you need to know when you want to kick harder, and let's start with the teep or the push kick, is when I kick, I want to generate as much force going straight away as I can. Ha! Right? Well, the way I do this is having some momentum in my first leg. I want to be able to stomp this leg down. Ha! And you can see right away from the reaction on the bag that there's more power there. So the more I pick this up and put it down, the harder and stronger that back leg's going to come up. Now, if I want to take this kick higher, maybe I'm going to the face instead of their body, I can lean back to add a little bit of height to that kick. Hush! Now notice my hands. I am going to bring them down for momentum, but I don't want to bring them all the way to my waist. That's a mistake that opens me up to counter shots. I want to try to still get that height out of my kick. Hush! With my hands still high, and if I need even more height, I can just lean my head away, okay? Now when I do it on the lead side, everything is very similar. I just need to be further away from my target. I need to step and push. And the harder and higher I make that step, the harder and higher my kick will land. Now when we go to the roundhouses, the hands are super important. In fact, I would estimate that the hands are the most underappreciated part of throwing a kick. When I throw my roundhouse kick, there is this lever, okay, that I'm gonna pull where my hand swipes backwards as my strike comes through the target. I wanna time that to where exactly where I wanna place my kick is where that swipe takes place. A lot of people see this swipe, they pick up on it, but they don't realize exactly where and when that swipe happens. It happens right as you hit the kick. It should be right there, right as my shin lands. Ha! You can see my hand. That's the moment it passes behind me. Let's do it again. Hush! Now, when I want to go to my lead side, same exact thing. It's just got to be the same hand and the same leg. All right, so I'm going to lead side roundhouse kick this thing. Again, more distance because this leg is in front. I'm going to step. I'm going to pivot, bringing my heel to the target, and then my hand swipes and it comes behind me. Notice the timing on when the swipe is. Hey! Right at the moment of impact. Hey! Let's get one more. Hey! Feel free to rewind or rewatch anything at any point if you're not quite sure. Really pay attention to those hand swipings and those pivots. Another detail and suggestion on how to add both power and height to your kicks is wear the right thing. What are you wearing right now? What are you kickboxing in? Is it possible that you're kickboxing in shoes that are not really appropriate for the sport? This is a very common occurrence. I see it at the clubs all the time. Really, if you've ever watched kickboxing and you see how they compete, they're competing in this. No shoes. This is the ideal footwear for kickboxing, is that there's no footwear. If you feel like you have to have something on your feet, you're just not comfortable striking shoeless at this point, I would strongly encourage you to try to find some kind of boxing shoe or wrestling shoe, something that doesn't actively prevent this next move from happening, and that's the pivot. This does so much for my roundhouse kicks. This is just, I touched on it before, this is my heel coming all the way across, and I'm finishing the kick with my heel all the way into the bag. Let's watch that again. No, I'll try to pause it just for a second. Oh, you can see this base leg is fully rotated in. Now, how can I practice this? Shadow boxing with the full rotation, okay? This is one of my favorite things to show people when they're trying to add power to their roundhouses because they often forget how to commit to it. They pull it back. I don't want to pull it back. I want to commit. So when I throw this roundhouse, and I'm going to throw it right here at the camera, this is going to step out just like before. My leg's going to pass across. I'm going to swipe. But notice instead of stopping right at the point here and trying to like control that and bring it back and looking all sloppy and gross, I'm going to spin all the way around. I'm going to commit all the way through with my kick, and you'll notice that base leg gets the perfect rotation work. This can work both ways. When I do it on the rear side, I just got to have that same step, just a little bit of momentum. It's going to carry me all the way across. those are my tips for how to improve your kickboxing striking. Please check it out. Please visit us on our Title Boxing Club on demand for more tutorials and information and for full-fledged workouts. So once you know how to kickbox and use those strikes, use it right there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll catch you on the app.